We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Golden State in Oakland.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
I think mostly they just did not give themselves a chance on the inside. They settled too much for the jump shot. I would have liked to have seen a better effort to get the ball to the paint.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Brent, we've gone far enough into the season at this point where we can see a few teams now breaking away from the pack.
Yeah, it's always surprising, Kevin, when it's a team at the beginning of the year that we didn't expect. That's when we get excited about a team coming from nowhere and starting to do great things.
Good point. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Fresh, he's in at point guard. Howard is out there with McDaniels. And it's Young, and it's Ingram, and it's the three. The Trailblazers on offense. Kicks it to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Fresh. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, nice hustle from Nurkic to come up with the board and the bucket.
Here's Fresh. He had 40 points in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Justice Young. Feeds it to Winslow. Latre. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
More and more, Damian Lillard becoming that dangerous playmaker. Does a great job there finding the open man.
Here's Fresh. Goes up on the high post. And again, the Lakers no good.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
Screen by Nurkic. Winslow wide open. He fires. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he lays it straight in. Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
There's a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Portland on defense. Here's Fresh. Clock at 6. Screen by Young. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
And the shot falls short this time. Lillard attacking. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Well, he makes the big bucks because he's expected to knock those shots down. The D was there, but that's no excuse. He has to hit those shots.
Fresh. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard outside. 11 feet away. Nurkic can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. And Young just drilling the three there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Lillard outside. There's a screen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And there's the pass to Fresh. Dishes it to Young. Shot off the pick. Again, Los Angeles.
And really, Young is never going to pass up a catch-and-shoot opportunity. He's remarkably efficient with those kinds of shots.
And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
Now here's Lillard. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, it's hard to hold Nurkic up. As soon as he gets that deep inside, he is more than capable of knocking down shots consistently.
Here's Fresh. Lets a floater go, and the shot goes down.
For you, Mama.
Fresh has got 5 now.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
They set the screen. Defended by Young. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. And it's denied.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Here's Fresh. He's got 5. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 7. Here's Lillard. Now the feed to Winslow. Shot from 12. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
It falls. And 3 more from Fresh. Fresh has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. This, their first look at this year.
We are allowing Lillard to take over this game. He's carving us up when he's using those screens.
He's checked in for New. Nurkic. Portland with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Now, here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. They need this. Rebounded by the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind them, got the D on the ropes, and they just kept throwing haymakers.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fresh. But they recover it. Ingram. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
The first free throw is good. Well, people always say defense wins championships. If you're running a team and trying to craft a lockdown squad, Brett, what are you actually looking for?
Do you have Kawhi Leonard's mobile number?
I've got it.
Yeah,
I'll pass it on. Yeah, it begins with Kawhi Leonard.
That's what I'm looking for.
The 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
A great positional defender on the wing is an absolute must. And then the back line of defense, Kevin, is an interior defender who not only is a rim protector, but just a great position player. You look at Tim Duncan, and even in the latter stages of his career, he's able to put himself in spots on the floor where he knows he can be effective. Not about blocking the shot or taking the charge, but just in the way of the offense. So I always look for a guy on the back line who can bark out orders and hang around the rim to bother everybody coming his way.
I hear wingspan, I hear length. They talk about it in the NFL secondaries. Length is such a big deal. In the NBA, that becomes just as important, if not one of the most important defensive tools.
Length, and then also knowing how to use that length,
Yes.
Kevin.
Lakers leading by 7. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
I was a collegiate player, Kevin, and to see the likes of Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, Buck Williams, an amazing group that made some deep runs into the playoffs, even appearing in the finals against the Pistons.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beaubois is checked in. They get the rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's what you need to do. When you're the bigger man, you have to punish the defender inside.
Fresh, the pass to Beaubois. Here's Fresh. He's got 12. He feeds it to Carmelo. Evans with the rebound.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down. Yeah, man, this game would shift drastically if he was on tonight and making those shots that we normally see him hit.
Here's Fresh. There's the dish to Beaubois. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And not a lot of teams can be successful with a focus on the mid-range game. But these guys make that a focal point of their offense. A lot of their scoring opportunities this season from 10 to 20 feet out.
That free throw missing.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
No. And that one's good. Lillard.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
And that one's good. Fresh.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Lillard. He had 35 points last game out. Rebound the Lakers.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated them.
Pass to Fresh. Beaubois outside. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. It's stolen. Here's Fresh, covered by Lillard. Here's Fresh, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Fresh has got 17.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
They set the pick. Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Missed inside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fresh. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
I mean, this quarter belongs to him. They got to feed him.
And Lillard kicks to Snell. That one's off, still out of sync. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Fresh. He's got 19. Fires the three, and that's not going to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Lakers on top. They're up by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now a chance to hear from point guard Dame Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is...
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 17. So for the Lakers right now, Fresh in at point guard. Ingram is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Howard. And it's Young in at the shooting guard. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Fresh in the last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He scored 40 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan.
And it's another instance where he just proves that he's one of those guys who can step up and win a game for you practically all by himself.
Sinks the three-pointer. Fresh has got 22 points.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
Pass to Snell. Screen by Nurkic. Tries a three. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Snell.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Well, we have mad bombers on both of these teams, each one bringing it from the depths.
Ingram kicks to Young. Jumper off the screen. Rebound collected by Snell. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Winslow with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Snell, no good.
Yeah, so far, he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
There's a good screen. Here's Fresh. The teardrop falls in. He's got 24.
That one's for you, Mama. Perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Screen by Nurkic. There's Winslow, and he can't bank that one in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, even in Winslow's short stint at Duke University, you could tell he was a winner. He helped lead that team to a collegiate title and showed up with huge games with everything on the line.
Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
Pass to Ingram. From deep. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
Kicks it to Nurkic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
When you see Nurkic out there, as skilled as he is, still the thing that baffles you is his size. A legit 7-footer. He weighs 280, depending on what he had for dinner. But he's got great skill, and they're still exploring it in Denver.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Tony Snell. And so he hits both. And thinking about Nurkic and his size, Brent, he definitely doesn't fit the spot-up Euro big man profile we've seen.
No, he's one of those guys who enjoys the contact, and anytime he can get it, he'll be in there. Can spot up with the jump shot if he needs that. He likes to throw his weight around on the inside, and he does. He makes the most of his size.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Nurkic, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
Ray, you're a 2-time NBA champion. What's it like when you first reached that tremendous goal of winning a title after the long, arduous season before it?
Well, it's such a long year, and you spend so much time with your group of guys and your coaching staff that when it's finally over, there's just an incredible amount of elation and celebration and the work that you've put in all year long. I would tell you, Kevin, it's something that you remember. It's hard to express in words what that connection is. And it lasts for the rest of your life. When you run into your teammates and you see your coaches, you can immediately snap back to what it was that season represented for you and how much it meant for you and your career.
And probably you think on those seasons going by in a blink of an eye. Some seasons last forever. Other seasons like those, I imagine, seem like just a snap of a finger.
They do, and the memories last even longer, Kevin. You know, trophies are for gathering dust. That's one thing, but memories last a lifetime.
Where are your rings right now? You keep them stashed away. Do you ever wear them?
I never wear them, and if I'm honest with you, I'm not sure where they are, but they're safe. Because if I don't know where they are, if I don't know where they are, if somebody were to rob my house, they don't know where they are either.
Right. Lillard outside. Screen by Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Lillard again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Screen by Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Portland moving the ball around. Portland no good that time either. Here's Fresh. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top. They finish off the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, good number shooting the ball in the first half. What has been the approach on offense?
Like I always say, man, just give me the ball, get out of the way. And it's always going to work. Every time, you know? That's what my teammates have done, and you see what happens. So get ready for an encore in the second half, y'all.
More of the same. Back to you, Kevin.
Here we go.
Woo!
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Keep it up, guys. We have some good momentum. Hey,
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Well, if you look at his shot chart, everything he's done has been in that painted area, so hyper-aggressive on offense.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Lillard outside. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And for the Lakers, Fresh, he's in at the point. McDaniels is out there with Ingram. Then it's Young. Here's Fresh, covered by Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And for the Trailblazers,
can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
Great positioning on the putback. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
That's a nice tip, and you can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
Now, here's Nurkic. Defense right on him. There's Winslow. Portland no good that time either.
I don't even know why he's attempting some of those shots. It's just not smart basketball, and he needs to be more patient and let the offense come to him naturally.
To the left side wing. Here's Young. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
And when you think of the Blazers' history, Brent, this is a team with a somewhat star-crossed history when it comes to injuries.
Yeah, I remember in the early part of the 2000s, Kevin, how the Portland Trailblazers were the most feared team. There were championship aspirations at that time. But it's been 10 years now, and maybe some of that bad luck that's always surrounded Portland has worn off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now. It's Damian Lillard, who said, "I am." People say he's not a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision. The franchise did. It's more than being the best player, especially with a young team. You're the example, and the standard is here. Evan, he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
No, he's built for it, D.A. Thanks. Brent, the importance of the three-pointer growing and growing. Some worry it's becoming too prominent. What do you think?
I'm enjoying the game. I'm getting a little jealous.
I think everybody is, though.
Yeah,
right?
I'm getting a little jealous that I didn't play in this era. But interesting the way that coaches are seeking out the three-point line and in turn trying to create more space for the guys that can do more than just shoot threes, Kevin. So having versatility between 1 and 4, a great screen setter that can roll and command some attention of the defense to suck in the defense. We always talk about the accordion of the defense, bringing them in, pulling them out, and taking advantage. I like the three-point shot. It's here to stay. Just don't mention 4. Don't mention the 4-point shot.
But some are.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Portland again missing.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Fresh. He's got 29 points. To the wing right side. Ingram wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ingram's got 13.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass in a spot he loves to pull from.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate.
Not crashing down and closing off those.
The Trailblazers shooting just 34% from the floor. Ariza covering. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Hard to believe that a player as talented as Drummond slipped to number 9 in the draft, but that's what happened to him. You knew the potential was there, and you know what? He's lived up to what he can do.
Yeah, and I remember the fears were he was just too raw coming into the NBA. Always had an NBA-ready body, and he is physically imposing at times. But credit him for working hard to play to his strengths. It's why he's developed into a star.
Young, right side, puts up a 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And really, Young is very efficient at shooting the triple. The D has to be better guarding him from out there.
Lillard outside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. And it's 7 points for Andre Drummond. Here's Fresh. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Down low. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's the Lakers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And Lillard kicks to Winslow. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
He dishes it to Bobois. It's deflected. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Here's Fresh. Evans with some nice D.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Feeds it to Bobois. Here's Fresh. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fresh has got 31 points.
Yeah, this is when his game is at its sharpest. The offense flowing through him, and he's just getting it done.
Lillard from outside. It's good from long range.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's...
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us.
Inside with all the length and athleticism of an NBA big man. He's working on that floater, finishing through contact. I think he's making big strides. He's getting more and more confident in that area.
Screen by Young. Now the pass to Fresh. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 3. And another 3 for Portland.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Lakers leading by 23. He kicks to Ingram. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Trailblazers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. To the middle.
I'm Prez, and I approve that steal. Presidential pardon.
.29 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Nurkic, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You could tell that Nurkic was looking to get the foul on that shot, and he got the job done.
The Trailblazers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Free throw good, Nurkic.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one is no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Ingram. Nails the corner 3. Ingram's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Lillard from outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Los Angeles guys shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. So the Lakers 5 right now. Young passes to Fresh. There's the pick. Here's Van Leer. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting 1.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket. And of the 6 NBA teams that don't share a market with another major sporting team, from baseball, football, or hockey, the Blazers have been around the longest. There's no question Portland is a basketball town.
Pass to Chris. Dishes to Snell. He tries for 3. That one, no good. Snell's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Young outside. Passes it to Fresh. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Reese the pass to Snell. Here's Chris. Here's the pass to Reese. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the Blazers, an institution here certainly in Portland. The fans, Brent, passionate and invested in this team.
Well, if I had to pick a top 5 place as a player to play where you're embraced in the community and where they just want to see you succeed, the positivity surrounding Portland is at the top of the list.
One-on-one fast break. Nice shot from the wing.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Fresh. There's the pick. Young for 3. Second shot opportunity. Fresh. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Brent, I think everyone would agree that NBA players now spend more time developing their strength and athleticism than in the past. Maybe Michael Jordan was the first to really popularize that. How would you approach it if you were coming into the league now?
Well, I think every player understands that when you improve the most, Kevin, it's during the off season. And so guys either ask other players in their area who it is that they're working with and try to get together so that they have some company while they're in the gym, or they find some trainers that are going to push the limits of their potential so that in the off season they can come back next year bigger, better, and stronger for that season.
How can you play in the league now if you don't have a very comprehensive off-season schedule?
It's absolutely a year-round job, and there's some people on both coasts and in the Midwest that specialize in getting NBA players in particular ready for their next campaign.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Young outside. Here's Fresh. Young with the pass and Prez with the finish. Nice play.
And you know Prez will finish that play. And more importantly, Young knows that Prez will finish that. Nice score from Orange Juice.
Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. We've heard a lot of talk around the league about the strain of the regular season. Brent, 82 games, putting a strain with the back-to-backs of 4 games in 5 nights.
I'm getting tired of you just talking about it, Kevin.
I'm tired of saying it.
I'm exhausted.
So what's the solution?
I really think that the preseason only needs to be 4 games. You could also do something, Kevin, with regards to training camp where you'd have players in their first through 4 seasons come in for 10 days prior to the veterans coming into camp, the 4 preseason games, and then you're ready to go. So the NBA now, with their 22 affiliations with NBA D-League teams, have the opportunity for those guys to get in shape and learn the system going in between the big ball club and the D-League. I think a shorter preseason schedule is on the horizon.
Excellent thoughts. That's a 2 from Snell. They get it back. And it's Evans missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The feed now to Snell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Fresh. To the paint. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Brent, injury is a part of the game, but the league is being proactive, creating research partnerships with major medical companies to look at reducing stress-related tendon issues, concussion research, all of it being, I think, now looked at by the NBA and the medical side of the league.
I love the fact, Kevin, that they're using modern-day technology, not just after it is that an athlete gets injured in order to perform a procedure medically to get him back on the floor sooner. Really what NBA teams are investing in is preventative medicine, being able to gauge what it is that players are putting themselves through, the stresses on their body, both mentally and physically, and being ahead of the curve with regards to making sure they prevent these injuries from even happening in the first place.
The science is amazing, isn't it?
Well, I was more of a math student, but yes, science is amazing, Kevin.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half, getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Brent, I know you like the NBA D-League, growing to over 20 teams this season. Every team now will have their own D-League affiliate. It makes so much sense on so many levels.
I think it's awesome that we're going to eventually get to 30 teams in the D-League so that every coach has the opportunity to develop his players. You're going to have an assistant coaching staff and a head coaching staff at the D-League that's using the same exact language that you're going to hear if you move up and get 10 days with the big ball club or eventually sign a contract for the rest of the season. That fluctuation for players and for the franchises is going to be very, very beneficial.
The quality of the player coming up through the D-League now has never been better either.
No, he's had some great success stories with D-League players coming up and playing some important roles throughout the course of the regular season. But these affiliations, Kevin, directly with the big ball club are going to pay some huge dividends.
And the second free throw, good.
It's too easy.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Evans outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's Portland converting. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Fresh. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Portland. And that one misses. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver mentioned at some point they'll look at potentially expanding the NBA draft to 3 rounds. It's been that before in 1988. Used to be, 6-7 rounds?
That's correct.
A long time ago, Brent. Should the league go back to a 3-round draft?
Why not?
But how about some of these names deep in the second round? These are kids that get cut immediately.
Well, you don't have to watch it, Kevin, but it'd be good for the league
But
to
we
have
love
3
the league,
rounds.
so of course you watch it.
Yeah, and you think about the hundreds of potential players that can make the NBA, certainly be on the summer league roster, so that the teams can evaluate them over the next 3 months before the NBA season gets started. So why not 3 rounds?
And that one's good, Fresh.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Winslow, that's short off the rim. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Fresh can't get it to go. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Connects from 3-point range. LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Young outside. Fires from deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Back to Evans. Pass to Chris. Here's Snell. Pass to Chris. 6 to shoot. Winslow dishes to Snell. There's the 3. Another shot. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Offensive rebound. Fresh. Over to the wing. Young outside. Here's Fresh. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. Winslow's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Evans. And business obviously is great in the NBA. Players' salaries shooting up. Franchise values skyrocketing. In fact, Brent, I saw the other day a new study saying the average team is now worth over $1 billion. Some much more than that. You still want to own a team someday? Can you afford that?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, Kevin. But our game is in a great place. And one of the things that makes me most proud as a former player, Kevin, is who it is that represents the NBA right now in terms of their character, in terms of their class, in terms of some of the stances that they take, even outside of the sport, getting involved in politics, getting involved in their local community. The league continues to do amazing things both on and off the court.
I would say maybe never been healthier than it is right now on all fronts. The way it's played, the name stars, the community activism, all of it.
I agree with you, Kevin.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down. Well, I tell you what, it didn't take long for everyone to recognize that Andre Drummond was going to be a dominant rebounder in this league. He just inhales everything within his reach out on the floor. And then he's got that great blend of length and strength to get after every miss. Incredible feet and hands to go along with that. And this is a guy that just has superstar written all over.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Here's Fresh, and the Lakers get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Fresh.
Well, I stand up and applaud this performance. The way he was able to keep everybody on the same page with his passing was tremendous. True floor general out there tonight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Reza comes in for McDaniels, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ingram.
Well, I think GMs basically were salivating over the fact that Winslow was going to come into this league and be an impact defender. He's got great hands and great feet to stick with who it is that he's defending, and that wingspan certainly disrupts passing lanes.
And this is going to...
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in. Let's talk. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan.
Brent, it isn't all that physical. He has a great mindset for being a stopper on the defensive end.
Well, maybe he's taken a page out of a fellow Dookie in Shane Battier, because playing defense at this level is about doing your research and game planning. Shane, one of the best, and Winslow has those kind of instincts.
And again, another basket good from Fresh. Fresh has got 49 points in the game. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Snell. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Fresh. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, as time became a factor, they became the aggressors. Big time finish to pull away.
Got a hand on it. The three ball. You can't hit that time. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, another triple-double for you. How many more of these are we going to see from you this year?
Man, I hope a lot more, man. Look, I felt like tonight it helped the team get the win. So if I can keep playing this way, it should mean good things for us, you know? Look, we were on a roll tonight, so shout out to my teammates on that W.
Yeah, you big shout out. No question. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.
We got to get a look at that game film. I've been feeling there's a lot to learn. Oh, hey, the Prez is in the building. Wow.
have landed. Man,
Air Force One coming in for a landing? Let's go. Wasn't even close. The boys didn't stand a chance.
Tower,
What was you playing like
Tower, this is
wheelchair
press
league?
coming in for landing. Tower, over. 6999 F.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game. Fresh. When you're shooting in the 50s, and we're talking about points, not percentage, in a single game, that's when you know you're a true superstar. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
Well, now we know he can do this when he's at his best. He was a scorer machine out there. He took everything the defense gave him and a little bit more. The only question is, why don't you do this every night?
His points in the paint were a big factor for them tonight. He consistently took it to the rack. Relentless.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, yo!